Hello students of Standard 10th. Welcome to DAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Meshram. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will continue with the same topic 100 Dresses Part 2. Before proceeding further, let us quickly recapitulate what we studied in our previous session. The lesson begins with all the students of room number 13 having a look at the wonderful drawings of Vanda Petronsky. Only then a note received by Miss Masson from Vanda's father informing that none of his two children will attend the school, as they are moving to a big city where no one would judge them for their names. Miss Masson was left shocked and conveyed her disappointment to the class. Maddie was affected by the letter of Vanda's father. She instantly developed an urge to apologize to Vanda. Peggy and Maddie, the two best friends, rushed to Boggins Heights, hoping that the family hadn't moved yet. But to their dismay, there was no sign of life in the house around. Maddie lost her sleep thinking what a coward she is, who couldn't stand against the wrong. That day she decided that she will never let anyone tease someone like that again. Dear students, in this chapter you will come across many new words. Here are their meanings. Cornucopious means decorative containers usually containing flowers and fruits. Holly, a shrub having prickly dark green leaves, small white flowers and red berries. It is used in Christmas decorations. Let us now continue the story. On Saturday, both of them, Peggy and Maggie, sat together and decided to write a letter to Vanda telling her about the contest, asking her where she is living now and how that place is. No matter how much they wanted to apologize, they couldn't summon the courage to do so, and thus ended up writing a friendly letter as if Vanda was their good friend. They mailed it to Boggins Heights with "Please forward" written on it because they didn't know her new address. There was no reply from Vanda, but they didn't also receive the letter back. Thus, they concluded that it must have reached Vanda, but she was so upset that she didn't answer. They waited for 2 weeks, but still no answer. Peggy began to forget about this whole thing, while Vanda used to make scenarios in her head before sleeping where she defended Vanda. She thought of scenarios where large group of girls surrounded Vanda and would ask her, "How many dresses have you got?" And as soon as anyone could say more, Vanda would interrupt and say "Stop," so that all of them could end up ashamed. It was winter season and there was snow everywhere on the ground. Christmas had come. They decorated the classrooms with bells and small tree. That day, Miss Masson told the students that she had received a letter from Vanda Petronsky. Miss Masson was very happy to receive the letter because now she can send her the medal too. Let us see what was written in the letter. Dear Miss Masson, how are you and room 13? Please tell the girls that they can keep those 100 dresses because in my new house I have 100 new ones, all lined up in my closet. I would like that girl Peggy to have the drawing of the green dress with the red trimming and her friend Maddie to have the blue one. For Christmas, I miss that school, and my new teacher does not equalize with you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Vanda Petronsky. We had seen that the letter has begun with a very friendly tone. Vanda asked how everyone was and that they could keep her 100 dresses because in her new house she has another lot of 100 dresses. She specifically mentioned the dress she wanted Maddie and Peggy to take home. The green dress with red trimming was for Peggy, with the blue one was for Maddie. She expressed her affection towards Miss Masson and wrote her new teacher could not or never replace Miss Masson. She winded up the letter by wishing everyone Merry Christmas and also wrote that she missed everyone in room number 13. It was Christmas season and all the houses were decorated. Grocery stores were stocked with Christmas trees, candy, peppermint sticks, and other Christmas stuff. The atmosphere was colorful and joyful. Maddie and Peggy took home the drawings very carefully. When Peggy realized that this gesture implied that Vanda liked them, they also assumed that she got their letter and everything was peaceful between them. Maddie, on the other hand, was quite sad because she would never be able to see that polished, tight-lipped girl again. She had never get a chance to make amends. As soon as Maddie reached home, she displayed her drawing on that part of the wall from where her pink flowered wallpaper was slightly torn. Maddie's room was shabby too, but the drawings made it lively. She stared at the drawing constantly and thought how nice Vanda had been to them. While staring at the drawing Vanda had given her, Maddie's vision got blurred from tears. She rubbed her eyes and noticed that Vanda had actually drawn Maddie's face along with the dress. The colors of the dress were so bright and vibrant that the face was hardly visible. Maddie got excited and ran towards Peggy to check if she had noticed it too. As soon as she reached Peggy's house, she asked her for the picture. The drawing was lying upside down on the bed. Maddie raised it and said, "Yes, it was Peggy in that drawing." Both were left in shock and awe at the same time. Peggy exclaimed that she was right about the thought that Vanda liked them. Maddie, whose eyes get filled with tears every time she recalled that scene where Vanda would look at the girls laughing at her, also agreed with Peggy. In this video, students, here we end the lesson. Now let us quickly recapitulate what we studied today. That weekend, Peggy and Maddie decided to write a letter to Vanda that was originally meant to be apologetic, but they ended up writing a friendly note asking her how did she like the new place. Weeks passed by and there was no reply until one day near Christmas Miss Masson announces that she heard from Vanda. In that letter, Vanda wrote she misses everyone and conveyed her intention of gifting one dress each to Maddie and Peggy because she has a whole new lot of 100 dresses lined up in her new house. Both of them were very happy to receive it, and later they realized that it was their faces she had drawn along with the dresses. Thus, they both concluded that Vanda did like them. Dear students, On the basis of today's session, here are some questions for you to solve. Have a nice day. Thank you.